Hey, what's up? It's Tati, and we have another list to discuss. But before I do that, I do kind of want to show off my poster that I got. Now, I have been trying to get this for quite some time, and I've been looking around to see who's selling it. And I finally got my dream poster. I love these guys individually, but I love them together as a group. So let me show you my poster. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful. I love it so much. It says the Hounds of Justice Unleashed. Now, I love these guys, and I figured I start collecting posters because my dining room is empty, and I don't think I'm gonna get a table and chairs. So I might as well just put something on the wall so people can look at whenever they come over. And honestly, ain't nobody coming over. It's just for me. Now let's get into this list. It's very interesting. All right, you guys, we are looking at the BW 500. These are the top 500 black wrestlers of 2023. Now, I don't think I really have to get into why it's important to have a list like this, but I do believe that when it comes to minorities, I think that it is okay for them to come up with lists. So, a women's list is fine. A list with Hispanic wrestlers or black wrestlers, whatever it is, I think it's okay so people can feel represented. If you were to take the PWI 500 and remove all the minorities, you'll still have a majority of Caucasian wrestlers on that list. And then on plus, the women are not involved in there. But with this list, we have men and women on here. So I really, really like that the women can be included along with the men on this list. So let's talk about the top 10 real quick. Number one is Brian Keith. Now, when it comes to Brian Keith, he's really talented. So if you do follow Texas wrestling, you'll definitely get a chance to see what he's all about. Now on the PWI list, he's actually ranked 102 on that list, which is pretty interesting. Now he is just coming off of a 800 plus days as new Texas champion. He just lost it like 2 weeks ago, I believe. Maybe not even 2 weeks ago. And I do believe that's what really put him at number one on this list. If you're not familiar with him, he did wrestle on AEW twice. He went against Hangman a few weeks ago, and then on Rampage, he was partners with Exodus Prime versus Claudio and Wheeler Castagnoli. He's pretty cool, and I do believe that he's somebody who's going to be big in his business. AEW better keep their eyes out on him if they want to snatch him before WWE does. Now, number two is Athena. Now, there's been a lot of controversy about this list because people believe that Athena should have been number one. I'm not mad about it. However, I do agree. I would have put Athena at number one. So she's been Ring of Honor Women's Champion for over 300 days, almost getting close to a year. So I believe the final battle pay-per-view will make it a year. She's been tremendous. She's been absolutely amazing. And I would have loved to see her take this number one spot, to be honest with you. She's like the only reason why I think I've held on to Ring of Honor, because that's the only thing that they've been absolutely consistent with, which is with Athena. And I do believe that she's helping the women's division grow. It's taking some time, but we've gotten a lot of match of the year type stuff with Athena so far this year, and she's just been absolutely amazing. So on the PW women's list, the 250 list, she ranks number 6 on that list. We could talk about that in another video, whatever. But she ranks number 6 there and number 2 on this list. So it does show you that she's definitely one of the top performers in this business. And I'm glad that people are definitely recognizing her for how great she is. Now, let's see the rest of the top 10. This list is like super small. And I'm trying to, I don't know, let's see. All right, number 3, Swerve Strickland. I definitely agree. Number 4, Willow Nightingale. And number 5, Ricky Starks. I can see why Willow would be before Ricky. She's actually won the tournament. Ricky won the tournament too. But Willow she was holding gold with New Japan, and she definitely improved from last year too. While Ricky just got the tag title, so I can see why he's not further up than Willow. Number six, Bianca Belair. Number seven, Mercedes Monet. Number eight, Michael Oku. He is a British wrestler. If you want to see how great he is, if you're not familiar with him, you could check out the highlights to his match with Will Ospreay. That's on YouTube. I don't think the full match is on there, but he's definitely up and coming, and he's working real hard. So I can see why he's on this list. Carmelo Hayes, number nine. Number 10, Darius Carter. I know Darius, but I don't know him too well to agree or disagree about his placement on this. Now, number 11, we have Jade Cargill. I can see why. She definitely had the TBS title for a long time. She has a wonderful presence about her, but she's not the best wrestler. So in my list, she wouldn't have been number 11, but I can see why she's here. Number 12, Myron Reed. I talked about him on my Ring of Honor review the other day. Wes Lee is 13, Leo Rush 14, Kevin Knight 15, Anthony Bowen 16, Max Caster 17, Jonathan Gresham 18, and number 19, Powerhouse Hobbs. Okay. Hobbs, I wouldn't have put here. Yes, he did win the TNT title. That title reign was garbage, which is not his fault. But I don't feel like we've seen enough to put Powerhouse Hobbs at number 19. Not only we didn't see enough, I don't think we saw enough great things to put him here. And I feel like it's not him. It's AEW kind of not knowing what to do with him. And that's another thing too. When it comes to black wrestlers, I think a lot of people can agree. They try to stay away from stereotypes, but then they eventually put those stereotypes with them, and then they just don't know what it is to do. So he's just one of those people who's lost in the shuffle. But right now he's with Don Callis, so that might help him. We'll see how that plays out. Number 21, Lee Moriarty. That's fair. Trisha Dora, 22. Oh, 23, AR Fox. AR Fox would have been higher up on this list. I don't think he would have won any championships. No. But he is, oh my God, this man is damn near flawless in the ring. And the things that I've seen from him, especially on Ring of Honor, he's done really well in these singles matches. And, he's done trios and whatnot this year too. But he's one of those guys who's trained a lot of people in this business. He has a school in Atlanta. One of the most famous people he's trained is Austin Theory. And you see he's had success in WWE. However, he's one of those guys who help other people get over to where they need to be, but don't get a chance himself. So when they ended up pulling him out of the All-In, not just the All-In match, but the whole fucking storyline with the Mogul Embassy, that right there, a lot of people was really upset because he needed this. He's somebody who tremendous in the ring. However, he had no personality. So how are people supposed to connect with someone who didn't have any personality? Then they finally found the right place to putting him with the Mogul Embassy, having Prince Nana doing most of the talking. But we did get a chance to hear from AR Fox. And I always say heels have more fun. And when you become a heel, you get to be something different, and you get to give people something that they don't normally expect from you. And that's what we got with AR Fox. And that was the best showing of him in terms of what he does in the ring and who he was as a personality. And they pulled the rug on that. I thought it had something to do with visa issues, but since we really haven't seen him since, now I'm thinking that, you know what? I think that this might have been some type of disciplinary action thing where they ended up pulling him out of this. I have no clue, but this guy, he is so talented and the sky's the limit, so I don't know why they took him out. I don't know what was going on with that, but that was a perfect place for him. Now, 24, we have Trinity. 26, Nyla Rose. 30, Jay Lethal. 31, Shane Taylor. Okay, that's fair. 33, Montez Ford. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I would have put him lower than 30, probably. Keith Lee is 25. Oh, I skipped one. 34, Ricochet. Let's see. Bobby Lashley, 39. Interesting. Bishop Khan, 44. Okay, we've seen a lot of improvement from him, especially with his title reign as six-man champion. So it's been a good year for them. Sean Dean, 51. All right, so I'm past 50, and I see that there's somebody who should have been lower that has not been on here. 52, Charlie Bravo. 53, Rich Swan. Okay. 54, Kiera Hogan. Willie Mack, 58. No, I would have not put him there. He's definitely top 40 for me, if anything. He does have personality, but he's never like in storylines or anything. But this guy is amazing in the ring. So I would not have given him 58. Ooh, let's see. Lee Johnson, 66. He's another one of those guys who's super talented in the ring. However, there's no story, there's no personality. But he did get married to Julia Hart the other day, so that's good for him. Scorpio Sky, 70. I don't think we saw enough of him this year to really place him over here. So he's probably had like 5 televised matches and he was injured for the rest of the year. Um, Xavier Woods, 71. Kofi Kingston, 72. Who else? Who else? Sonny Kiss, 80. Darius Martin, 83. Leon Ruff, 91. Cedric Alexander, 94. Okay, the rest of them I'm not too familiar with the top 100. I'm just looking real quick to see if I see any but this one person I don't see. So far with the list, I do find it to be interesting. I definitely would have changed a few people on here. Okay, Shelton Benjamin, 126. Mia Yim, 135. That's interesting. Yeah, one person I don't see that I think would have been definitely like that's in like my top 30 in terms of black wrestlers is definitely Action Andretti. He is super, super talented. The things that I've seen this man do this year. Now, he's been focusing heavily on the tag team thing with Darius Martin. And he's also been doing trios with Darius and AR Fox. So we did get a chance to see him do some singles action. Most notably, recently, he had a match with Gringo Loco, and that thing was just it just felt like something out of my dream. These two had perfect chemistry with each other, and I really, really loved it. So I'm surprised not to see him on this list at all. Maybe they don't know he's black. I don't know. He should have definitely been on here. Now, like I said, I do feel like wrestling companies as a whole don't know what to do with minorities, not just blacks, but I think the same way when it comes to like Japanese wrestlers too, especially here in America. Obviously, women, that's a whole separate situation. They just don't know what to do in terms of things like that. In terms of you got a star in front of you, but you got to make them a star, but you don't really know how to display that in front of your audience. I don't know what's up with that. Now, like I said, I do believe representation matters a lot. Like growing up with my siblings, my brother and my cousin, they really enjoyed everybody in the ring. However, seeing people like The Rock, Booker T, D'Lo Brown, Mark Henry, when they saw these guys, they were like, holy shit, I can be like them too. They look at them and they see a reflection of themselves simply because they just look like them. And I feel like a lot of people, they watch these shows and they look for heroes. And when you look for heroes, you kind of look for a hero that sort of reminds you of yourself. So I do feel like lists like this is really, really important. Personally, I would have put Athena at number one. But if she's not on there next year at number one, then whoever making this list is tripping. Guys, thanks so much for watching my video. I'll definitely do the PWI 250 women's list because that's a whole different ball game.